Factsverse presents 15 Creepiest Photobombs Ever Captured on Camera. Number 1. Uninvited Wedding Guest. When Christina and Kevin celebrated their wedding day, they could not wait to share the day with their family and friends. So just like any happy couple would do, they took to their social media to share what they thought was a photo of just the two of them, but it was not until they posted the picture that they realized they had been photobombed by what appeared to be a Gollum lookalike. The couple never figured out who the person was, or if it was a person at all. Number 2. Snapchat Spirit. Victoria and her friend Kaylee were out for a drink at the Slug and Lettuce. Like any young girls, their first order of business was to order a drink and then take a selfie. When they really took a good look at the photo, they saw this, a more than disturbing image of a woman in Victorian garb laughing into the camera. It could not have been another patron, as the bar was completely empty. This incident scared Victoria so badly that she removed the photo from her phone. Number 3. Haunted Hunting. When a hunting crew set up motion-activated cameras to capture wildlife in action, they were not expecting to see this. No one is quite sure what was exactly captured in this image, but one thing is for sure, it's creepy and you might want to think twice before going out into the woods alone. Number 4. The Person in the Window. Sinead, a 14-year-old taking a selfie in her room, gave her friend a good fright when she posted it. Her friend then took a screenshot of what she had just saw, revealing a peeping Tom in her bedroom window. The close-up of the face is rather sinister and quite disturbing. To make matters worse, the girl's family had already been noticing strange instances of noises inside their European home. Number 5. Imaginary Friend. Bethany Harvey was taking a Snapchat photo with her baby and sister when their party of 3 turned into a party of 4. There is something very Sixth Sense about the sheet over the head of the visitor in the purple dress, and Bethany swears that there was no one else in the room that day. However, the person under the sheet might have a different opinion about that. Number 6. Child's Play. Every home has a photo album stack with those annoying group photos that their parents made them take. However, this does not appear to be one of those take-it-and-forget-it photos that will live inside the closet forever. The child crying in the photograph seems to be doing what kids always do when it's time for a picture – crying. But it turned out that the reason she was crying was because she said that the little boy was scaring her. Number 7. Footprints in the Sand. Ghostly photobombs usually appear in the forms of faces and other terrifying apparitions. However, the ghost in this photo had no intention of being ordinary. If you look closely, you will see a pair of black boots standing almost symmetrical with the little girl. While it may seem unimpressive at first, the family later found out that the beach she stood on was a samurai burial ground. Number 8. You Can't Go Home Again. Or maybe you can. This photograph comes from a farm in Hertfordshire, England, and it appears to be a child in old-world pajamas wandering about what may have been their childhood home. Locals say that this child frequently appears on the property. Number 9. Three's a Crowd. When these two young women asked someone to snap their photograph, They never imagined the image they would receive. Before you stop to wonder if this is a double negative, it is not. This image was taken with a digital camera, making a double exposure impossible. It looks like perhaps this ghost did not miss his opportunity to be immortalized. Number 10. Boys and Ghouls. At this 1942 wedding in Jasper, Alabama, there was an uninvited guest to the nuptials. Hiding behind the couple, mangled up in the bushes, was this vengeful-looking ghoul that just might send chills up your spine. While some may say that this image is just an instance of pareidolia, something that happens when lighting and quality are at an all-time low, this is one of the creepiest photos you may ever see, and it goes without saying that you cannot unsee it. Number 11. Watching over you. Do you ever get the feeling you are not alone? Casey and her infant niece Penny definitely do after this. Casey snapped a picture of her niece, and this is what returned. There was no televisions or mirrors that would have caught a reflection, and no one else in the house. Upon showing the photo to other family members, the family believes it may have been the family's great-grandmother who passed in 1990. This image has even been examined by experts who say the image was not in any way altered or photoshopped. Number 12. Little Lady of the Lake. When Elizabeth and her spouse went fishing in northern Wisconsin, she noticed via a photograph that there was someone else at the lake that day. The little girl donned a sunny dress and bonnet that appeared to be from another era, which would make total sense considering that Star Lake Cemetery is not far away and is the final resting place of many children. Number 13. Spooky Sanatorium. Captured at a sanatorium in Waverly Hills, Kentucky, this image appears to be of Mary, a patient who still seems to inhabit the hospital to this day. Number 14. Sweet Dreams. The mother of this little boy was just doing what all parents do from time to time, having a glass of wine and giving her kids the phone so she could get a moment's peace. However, when she looked through the phone hoping to find a couple darling selfies, she found this, a selfie of her child sleeping. So who had the phone? Number 15. Something Sinister Lurking. These photographs were taken at Rizal High School in the Philippines and are possibly the creepiest on our list. The school is known as the most populated school the world over and has even been featured in the Guinness Book of World Records. One place, two spirits, and with a school this big, possibly many more. Subscribe for more.